guys, I said I was going to do one about leveling troops, and here it is. This is about the fastest way to get feeders to level your heroes. So I know a lot of the new people, the most frustrating thing is getting leveled, and that takes forever. It takes a long time to get a war team, and there's some strategies on getting a war team. I really recommend not doing war until you can have at least one fully leveled team, rainbow team, because it does kind of hurt the team if you don't at least have a good defense, because you're going to just be easy pickings. So I would recommend that before you start on it, to put all your troops in defeating at least one war team, and then start working on, and plus it'll also help you with challenges. It'll help you with getting along in the storylines. It's just good to have at least one strong team, and then start working on leveling people as you go. The biggest thing I can tell you though is patience. You know, it's you just want to be strong. I understand that you want to get as strong as fast as you can, but it does take time. If you were in a lower level alliance, the first thing I would recommend is to build up at least a full 3-star troop or team, because 3 stars don't take much. There are some numbers that I'm going to throw at you. I'm not handy with editing, so I don't have. I'm not able to show, to type out these numbers, but this is how many troops it takes, or how many numbers it takes to level a 3-star. You need about just under 50,000 points to fully level a 3-star. Now to level a 4-star, you need 167,000 for a 4-star. So you know you can level a lot of 3-stars. You can level 3-3-stars in the amount of for the amount of heroes that it takes to level 1 4-star. Now a 5-star is also a greedy little bugger. It requires 353,000 compared to the 167 to level a 4-star. Now you would say, well, the 5-star, you can one strategy with that is you could take it to the 3rd chevron and not level it up to the last one. And for heroes, for that, it takes just a little over the amount that it takes to level a 4-star. It takes 180,000 versus 167 of a 4-star. So you know that is an option too if you level a 5-star to the next to the highest chevron. And so that is why I really recommend getting your 4 stars leveled before you really start worrying about. Don't level a 5-star past that last chevron until you know that last bit takes forever, and you could use those heroes on building your war team. So you know that is number one what I recommend. So let me give you a little idea with that. See what I mean by the last chevron. If you see, like with Richard here, I've got 3 chevrons, and right there with the ascension, and then the 4th one. But this is his costume, so that's a totally different ball game. So, so that's the strategy with the 3-star, 4 stars, and 5 stars. Don't level the 5 stars past that. Now, they also require a lot of materials for that too, and I'll show you. I have all these 5 stars that I just don't have the ascension materials. See, I'm missing the darts. I'm missing the rings, and I've got all these 5 stars I can level. It's really frustrating. I've got, 4 stars that, I need telescopes for her. Yeah, that is just the problem with this game, and another reason why you need to be patient with it. So now to get to training camps, and I've kind of set myself up. Before you get to headquarters 20, you will only have 3 training camps. So you need to worry about how to level them. So with the 3 training camps, you want to get to level 11 as quickly as you can with these, because at least 2 camps at level 11. 1 camp, don't bother raising it up. Don't waste your resources until you have tons to go, until you get that last training camp at headquarters 20. Just raise 2 of them and leave 1 at level 4. 4 is the highest you need to go, because 4 is the cheap and slow, and that's what you use until you get 11, because the cheap and slow only requires 4 recruits. It requires no materials and 1,500 hams. So that one's the best one to do, and you use that as a bank. That you use that as you will use 11 when you get there. And 11 is great. Wait until you see that. See if 4 takes, the time takes 3 hours to get a hero. So every 3 hours you pump out a hero, which is great. You know, you just fill it up, and every 3 hours you get one. You don't even have to think about it. Never leave a training camp without troops in it, without recruits in it. But once you get to 11 is so much better. You only need 2 recruits, and it's only 1,000 hams. So it costs a lot less resources, and it only takes 2 hours. So every 2 hours you get one. So you get 12 heroes, 1 or 2 star heroes, every day. So use those as a bank. And even with, the upper levels, we still use Training Camp 11 as a bank. As you can see, I have 42 days in there. This is my alternate account, so I've got the CAD account pumped full of recruits all over the place. So what I recommend is having 2 at 11. So I have this one at 11, and then I'm going to put this one at 11. And I still use that. 11, train. So you just fill it up. You fill it up until you run out of food, run out of recruits. And then I recommend your other training camp that you have at level 4. That's your flex camp. Use that when you have swords. You can do the common, or you could do 3 for fast if you've got a lot of food. Best one though is backpacks. If you've got backpacks, definitely use those, because those are the quickest one. Every 30 minutes you get a 1 or a 2 star feeder. So I will fill my training camp up with backpacks. And like I said before, you don't want recruits in your houses. You want them in your training camps. So you do want to raise one of your houses once you're finally able to get the advanced houses. You do want one of the training or the advanced houses at a level where you automatically collect recruits. I don't know if you guys know about that, but when you advance that house, you can just start collecting, and that's a great way to do it. Another way to get recruits, there's different ways to get recruits, and I'll cover that really quick. One way is by raids. If you do a lot of raids, that's a great way to get recruits. And another way is by farming. And the best farm, everyone says, not everyone might agree with me, but most people will agree with me that province 8, 7 is the best one. And then you can also, there's ways to auto farm. And I'm going to cover this. You'll probably think it's very basic, but it's amazing that some people, there's little tricks that some people don't even know. See the little arrow keys? Right there it says auto. If you hit that, it automatically runs it for you. And then what you can do is, if you're at work and if you have flags to use up, when you're just starting, try not to let the flags sit at full. If you can just turn your phone on and auto fight level 8, 7, if you can just auto do that, then you will get not only recruits, but you also get backpacks and a lot of resources from that. That's probably one of the best ones. And then you also increase your level, and that allows you to have more in your Hero Academy. or not Hero Academy, in your hero base, and it also gives you more flags. You know how that rotates. But let's see what else. Let me just let this finish, and then I'll look at the. But it's real easy. One thing you can do is when you're auto playing, you can still direct where you want it to go, and that's auto. And you can stop and start it too. And then that level gives you about 9 or 10 recruits. And like I got a couple swords from that. And it also gives you feeders. It's great with that. I got 2 feeders with that. So continually play your flags if you can. And that's one of the quickest ways to grow. And back up. Let me look. So I think that's about it. With that, it just keep them full. Keep your flags empty. Continually use your flags, and keep your recruits empty by filling them up. Let me train some more. And as you get stronger, you'll have other ways to quickly gain. Your strategy will change. You know, you'll want to use like your training camp 19, which is really quick. It's only 2 recruits, and it takes 1 minute, and you get 1 star. That's a way to fill up your pool of feeders really quickly if you've got someone you want to train really fast and if you have plenty of food. And then there's also when you get your Hero Academy, the level 1 is super fast too. It takes a minute. You need swords and the training manual, but it only takes 1 recruit. So that is super fast too. So those are ways, but it takes a lot of 1 stars to level that 5 and that last chevron. So again, my points are level your 4 stars, level your 3 stars. It takes 3 stars, the same amount of feeders for 3 stars as it does for 1 4-star, and it takes about double 4 stars as it takes to feed 1 5-star. So, you know, while you're growing, take your time and don't try to get too far, because you will grow faster and be better for the team if you level those 4 stars. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you guys get anything out of this or not. I'd appreciate it.